So a defeat at home to the Dundee Stars, 4-2. Not a great result at all. I'm going to say I'm very disappointed. Poor. We're going to start with you, buddy. What are you saying?
Well, we've got to start quicker for a start. You know, ever since that Cardiff game where we conceded after 7 seconds, our starts have not been good enough.
Yeah.
You know, last night 3-0 down, tonight it took us until we went 1-0 down to get going for a couple of little shifts here or there, but we've got to start on time. It's clear that teams are coming into our building at the moment and
Rubbing their
having an
hands
upper hand over us.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to start quicker.
Yeah, it's really, really disappointing. And like you say, we've got to start quicker. We need to be more aggressive, I reckon. We need to be faster. And tonight, again, just wasn't our night. I know last night we got the 2 points, but I felt this weekend we should have had 4 points. Let's go on to you.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to say it, and I hate to do this. I need to call out one person only, because tonight of all nights, that individual has completely upset me, and it's really aggravating me, and I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to be really annoyed going to work tomorrow. But Matt Bonninjaz, do not come to another Blaze home game, please. That is the 8th one you've been to this season, and we've lost every single one. Go home, stay in Belfast. I'm not your friend anymore, and I will be giving you abuse on Twitter. Thank you very much. I'm going.
Cheers, Danny. So, yeah, going on to... We'll go back to last night. I know we always like to go backwards, then we go forwards. But going on to last night, what are you thinking about last night, though? I know we got the 2 points, but what are you thinking from taking from that game?
It shows that they've got the fighting spirit to come back from them 3 goals down. But again, we've got to start on time. You know, you get putting in a lot of work onto yourselves by being 3-0 down.
Yeah.
Fantastic result to come back and win it in the shootout.
Yeah.
But I think it showed with tonight's performance that it took a lot out of them last night, having to work that hard to get back into the game and bring home them 2 points.
I know there's a lot of things going on. Again, I know last time we had a conversation about the referees. Danny, you're going to come back wherever he is. There he is. So this is where last weekend we had the opinions about referees and all this, and I know we have different opinions on this. I'm going to start with myself. There was a few what should have been called. Again, I know there's somewhere. I know for me personally with the goal, I thought it was a goal. You thought it was a goal?
Yeah, so where I was at that particular time, I was practically in line with the goal. To me, it looked like it hit back bar of the net. So back bar net came out, and the position of where the puck was afterwards, it was over the line, and the only way it would come to where it landed is by hitting something within the net and coming back out. It seems like he's reviewed it, and then he said no, but I think he'd already made his mind up beforehand. I think he was just doing it for the sake of doing it personally.
And this is where I'm going to agree with you. I thought he already made his mind up. I haven't watched Clements saying it, and I agree with yourself. Now, let's go on to your opinion. It always matters, of course.
From where I was sat, it looked like it hit the bar and landed on the line. You know, what both of you are saying, we don't want that in any sport, let alone here,
of course, yeah.
if it is true.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it would be.
Yeah.
You know, these blokes, they're, you know, at the end of the day, if the officials just went, nah, do you know what? I'm going off the ice. I'm not going to take the abuse.
Yeah.
We haven't got a game.
Yeah.
You know, to me, yes, they make wrong decisions here or there. Mm-hmm. Players make bad passes here or there. Yeah. Players make wrong decisions all the time. Talberg's holding the stick. A lot of people were moaning about that. He's grabbed his stick. It's a holding the stick penalty every day of the week.
Yeah.
It's a silly penalty to take from Talberg. Gressuk in the first period, two-handed slash, is penalty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and then we finally get a power play and we make a stupid decision to abuse the official. What's said, don't know. Is it worthy of abuse of the official? We'll never know because we don't know what's been said. But we got a great chance to get back in the game, and we've given up a perfect opportunity by just saying something out of character.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see it back on highlights because
I'd like to see
everyone has opinions of the goal. But I didn't even jump up and celebrate. I thought it hit the bar and bounced on the line.
I saw the lights, so I was excited.
But I told her, "No, sit down. It's not a goal."
Yeah.
So I'd like to see it back.
Yeah, me too.
I think sometimes fans can use the officials as a scapegoat for a bad performance. Tonight it was a bad performance.
Fair comment.
And I think sometimes rather than criticising the players, we just go to criticise the officials. And without officials, we do not have a game. So I'm not an official lover, but I'm not an official hater.
No.
We need them for a game.
That's fair.
And we need to
That's
try
fair.
and improve them as well as improve the playing style.
Yeah, that's
Because
definitely fair.
We all want a brilliant league that we come and watch week in, week out. And the officials are a part of this.
Yeah.
So,
That's a fair enough comment.
you know, some of the abuse that they get, I think, is unwarranted at times.
Yeah. So I know we just spoke about the Talberg thing. So what's your views on that, Talberg? I know you spoke to me earlier about what's happened with the holding the stick. I know you've said that. What are your opinions on that?
So, battling for the puck, you're allowed to protect yourself. Tolberg was in possession. He's allowed to keep the opposition player's stick from getting to him. Holding the stick, from when I used to play, was always if you firmly grasp the stick and held it from preventing them from making a play. That player from Dundee is not in possession of the puck. Tolberg is. Tolberg, like everybody does when they come down the boards, they'll always put an arm out to shield the stick getting around to poke check. He's done nothing different there. He's just put his hand, open play, on the stick.
From my vantage point, it looks like he's grasped it.
It might look it, but he's not closed-handed it. If he'd closed-handed it and pulled it away, holding the stick.
From my angle, it looked like he closed his hands over the stick.
That's that one. What was the other one?
Press it with the slash in the far corner.
The slash, I can't really comment on. Some will say it's slash, some say it's not. I don't know. I didn't see it clearly enough from what I was doing at that moment in time to say an opinion on that one. But the bench minor one, I was behind the bench. And he's given it because Vinyl was clapping. Now, Vinyl could have been clapping because we got the penalty and it was a sarcastic clap. It was that could have been it. Let's be honest, when I saw it, I was like, don't get caught.
This is where I was seeing that, and I did see the clap, and I did notice then there was a penalty, and I was thinking, what was that for?
So it's a bench minor for abuse of official is what it was officially called as, and that would probably be because he was still clapping. But he could have been clapping because we had a good play on that one that drew the penalty. You as a referee have to think of it as an impartial. You've taken that personally. And what I don't like is when he's then, the next time we drew a penalty, which he didn't give us anything for, he goes straight to the penalty box and he's looking at our bench the whole time, waiting for somebody to make a move, to the point where even Kevin Moore tells the players to sit down just in case he calls us. So if that's in your head coach's head and then your assistant coach's head, even they're thinking, be careful because he could call us something silly here.
How
That's
do
the
you act
third or
at
fourth
work
game.
when you get abused by people?
I'm self-employed, mate, so I'm...
So, you know,
I'm a complaints handler in my day job. So that is practically my day job.
Yeah.
And if I did anything sarcastically on a phone call or an email or whatever, I'm getting pulled up. That, you can't, I get it, it's difficult, we're all human, we're going to react to things.
But yeah, I'm totally sorry to say this. I am with you on that. I agree with you on that totally because I see the pattern. I seen it last week. I've seen it this week. But then some of the calls should have been called. The slashing one, the Tolberg one for me personally, I totally agree with you.
It's a bit of a soft one because I think prior to that, one of their guys was stopping our guys from getting off the bench or getting on the bench to do a line change.
Yeah.
So if you're going to call soft penalties, call that one because that's interference because he wasn't even in possession of the puck. So if you want to call a soft penalty, call that soft penalty.
And it's just in all though, it's just a bad night, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a bad night.
that's what I mean. So sometimes people can use the officials as a scapegoat because really and truly, if we're looking at the game as a whole, we weren't good enough tonight.
No, we weren't.
Like
good enough, no.
we weren't. When we did get physical, we caused a few problems, but it was so few and
We weren't
far
great on
between
the
in the game
forecheck.
tonight.
The forecheck
that we
was
didn't
weak. A lot.
do much at all.
Yeah.
And we didn't really trouble Dundee's goalie.
No,
Their defence was easy. So
Assuming we can
what
agree.
Sam has said, the start of the game has got to change.
Mm.
The moment the puck was dropped, they were faster, they wanted it more, they were hitting. Not that we weren't with it, because we were, but I just don't think we expected that high intensity from minute one. And I think that just sets us on the back foot. Then they go and score, so that gives them a swing of momentum even further. And I think then you're just playing a bit of catch-up. We tie it, which is a great thing to do, but I think then we don't match that intensity for the rest of the period, and then we just kind of play in a bit of a catch-up game from that point. So I agree with Sam on that prospect. The starts have got to get better. I didn't see much of yesterday's game, but seeing it was
the same as that. They have to be quicker. They need to start more aggressive. They need to be more physical with it. And it is a really disappointing. Okay, we've got 2 points this weekend. We've got something that was better than last weekend.
it's
We
a
had
shame
0.
because we could have gone up to fourth tonight.
We could have. We really could have.
Really put the pressure on Cardiff.
Yeah.
Because they're struggling at the moment, and with us jumping up, we after last weekend, getting 2 points you should probably be happy with, because last weekend was disappointing as well.
It was, yeah.
But when you've got that opportunity ahead of you to leapfrog into fourth,
Yeah, it's frustrating.
as we've said before, you get into that business end of the season, and with fourth, you'll get second leg here at home. And if we can back it out here, especially if you're playing Cardiff, we've proven this season we can beat them.
Yeah.
So it's a shame that we didn't take advantage of an opportunity that was ahead of us tonight.
Yeah, but onwards and upwards.